movies are expensive, it turns out. I spent
What did that cost to make 4th of July?
I don't know exactly. I think he's afraid to tell me because he just made a movie about my life. But I think around $2.5 million, something like that,
really?
Which is very cheap for a movie.
Yeah.
How long did that process take?
Not long. We really zoomed through it. I mean, February we conceived of the idea and we wrapped in September, which is like
the whole
insane
movie.
Lightning. Yeah, we
Holy
wrapped.
shit!
Make it. We wrote it in about maybe 2 months or something like that, and then scheduled. And we shot it in like 15 days.
Well, you shot it where? New Hampshire, Vermont? Or something?
No, we shot it 5 days in the city, and then we shot in Lake George in New York, as was supposed to be Maine.
It goes to show though that like the other you can get shit done if you know what I mean. If there's not the bureaucratic bullshit and producers and red tape and all that, and like sometimes, like you said, maybe you do need more of an editor, you do need more of a this or that, and that would add a couple months on. But if you have the right people who can self-fund and are motivated and have the time, like the rest of that shit is bullshit, you know?
Yeah, no,
it's that time is not necessary.
And that's what makes it such a great time for comedy and all business is that you can just set up. We're not shooting on film, so it's cheaper. You can get a camera for whatever, $1,000, $2,000. I have no idea what cameras cost. $4,000.
Bro, give it a couple years. I feel like you could do a movie on like an iPhone.
Yeah, people do.
They
Steven
say
Soderbergh
they do, but then it's like
the difference.
Like Olivia Rodrigo did like one of her music videos on it. But then, like, it's like we shot on an iPhone, but it's like you spent $100,000 on lighting.
Well, it's all about lenses and lighting. The iPhone commercials are all bullshit because they'll have like a $70,000 lens on top of it. It's like,
no,
right,
yeah.
But not doing film is great. Like I made a documentary about my buddy, and it cost like $30,000, but it was kind of the idea was kind of taken from these Scorsese documentaries, American Boy and Italian American. I don't know if you ever saw them. They're interesting. It's like him talking to his parents, but they shot on film. The budget is like $300,000 because you got to buy film,
physical film,
and then it's like, and then you don't get. You're like, it didn't work. I've done a little bit of acting. I did one movie, a guy's student, an NYU student film, and as soon as I click it on, you literally hear film burning.
It's like, you better get it,
and I'm like, go. Sorry about that. And you're just like, you're f***ing them over.
That's
so
easy. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's like scary.
Like every time you like, it's bloopers. It's like, no, fuck you. It's
that's like that was like it's you're listening to money just tick off. So digital's wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's a great time with podcasts and everything, and you can just make money and go straight to consumer. It's delightful.
You have an insane amount of interest, huh? Like you're like such a fashion sports fan, obviously film, obviously comedy. But you have like Joe List photography.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you got like hobbies and interests and shit.
Yeah, it's too much. I wish I could vote. My manager was like, "You should focus on a thing." And I'm like, "I can't." No, and I'm like,
I'm sure your manager loves the photography.
Yeah,
I know.
Stop taking pictures and write a book, dude.
I said that to Norman. He's like, I'm starting a photography page. He's like, that'll be big. And I'm like, well, it's fun. I'm like, I'd like to be an artist.
But that's I always kind of like not regret that, but like part of me sometimes is like I wish I could just use social media in the way everyone else does. We're like, hey, I don't know, I took this picture. I think it's kind of cool,
right?
Like I don't really do that. I'm not that I am like really a picture taker or anything like that, but like. Sometimes I'm like, I'd like to just have a regular Instagram account, but I don't want to build that either. Like,
well, this is the thing about podcasts because I have such a love-hate relationship with podcasts because I make really good money. I make doctor money podcasting, but I'm like, this isn't art.
Yeah.
It's like Norman and I are sitting. I'm like, would you eat your dad's cum? What? I'm like,
trust me, brother. Yep.
This is so dumb.
Off of that. Yeah.
But then people love it and come.
But there is
see
something.
it.
I find something. It's definitely not art, but there is something about like it works for a reason. It's the will of the people,
right?
You know what I mean? I mean, people are dumb, and so low hanging fruit and least common denominator works. But like there is something you put it out there, and this one bombs, and this one doesn't bomb, and people like this person and not that person, and it's very meritocracy in a way. Now we're probably getting past that where it's not. Now it's like if you're a celebrity, you get handed a podcast, you're going to be big, you're going to make money. But in the beginning, it was kind of like, you're either funny and good at this or you're not.
Yeah, no, and it's fun. And now podcasts are a big reason. It's the only way I see friends a lot of times because we're so busy. We're on the road and you have kids. So like for me, I've been doing Tuesdays with Stories with Mark for over 10 years. And now it's like we're guaranteed to hang out 2 hours a week.
It is pretty cool.
Which is great. And we usually catch up
If like Barstool ever like, I don't know, ended.
Don't say that.
I'd probably talk to John like once a year.
Yeah.
Like we'd be like, hey, how you doing, man? Good, cool. Like, you want to get a beer? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And now we talk like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a week.
I saw one of my buddies in Denver recently, and I hadn't seen him probably in 6 months, 8 months or whatever, and we like talked for like 2 hours when we first saw each other. And I was like, damn, this would be a great podcast. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You're talking to your friends.
Yeah, right, exactly. Now you have that thought of like, well, this that wasn't bad. Should we record? Hit record, quick. And that is tricky too, because like with Patreon and all that stuff, you're like, when you do get together, you're like, should we record this?
Well,
people will pay to hear it.
It's so narcissistic.
I know.
Oh my God.
Doesn't everyone need to hear this?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Because I feel like with comics, you guys are like inherently friends where like I have my friends and then I have work, and I definitely like I say my friends are like hilarious, like everybody says, and we could do that, record it, but nobody else is a professional, so it's like it's not even a thought. But if you are a comic and you are all in the business, it's like, well, we could just do this for fun or find a way to like make money out of doing this, Let's just record everything we always do because somebody will probably watch it.
Right. It feels very silly to not hang out and have the fun that we would have anyways and not get paid.
Do something with it. Yeah.
You might as well. And people, I have to remind myself, it's a service to the people. Like, it's not like the people are just like, I'll watch this because it'll make them money. People are like, I love it.
Yeah.
Every week I turn it on. And I have so many people that are like, I was going to kill myself, but you put out a podcast.
Isn't that crazy?
It's unbelievable.
The amount of people who we've saved their lives. Like,
bro, I'm a hero.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. We really are.
More than any first responder.
I was going to say, first responders have like a couple calls a year. I'm doing this weekly, okay, bro?
So send me $5 a month and I will save your life. I have a child.
And what, you're at Town Hall on the 9th of
November 9th.
And then when are you at the Wilbur?
Patriots Day weekend. I think it's the 19th.
Oh,
I keep looking at you. I'm like, will you be my dad? I think it's April 19th. I'm always there on Patriots Day.
Dude, Joe List in the city of Boston on Patriots Day at the Wilbur is, the most Boston thing maybe to ever happen.
Let me make sure it's the 19th. But the 19th. So, that's Wilbur Theater. And then November 9th, Town Hall, for the love of Christ. I know I hate the Yankees and I'm decked out, but Mets fans, come to Town Hall November 9th.